Hi Dave, and all at the Birmingham UFO group meeting tonight. Sorry we can't be there, would love to be there to tell you the truth, obviously, right? But we'll try and answer the questions that Dave's been asking. Make it entertaining and very truthful as much as we can. Our interest in UFOs began in the late 70s. We were actually into astronomy about that time as well. And there were some objects in the sky making strange movements that took us on, got us interested, full-time UFOs, that was it, begun.
We also started buying up a lot of UFO books and reading newspaper cuttings and magazines, etc. Even joined a few UFO groups and attended meetings. We were really just keen to get as much info as we could about the subject and find out what was going on.
The band was formed by musicians who were also interested in the UFO subject. You know, it seemed a good idea to mix the two. We were doing some cover versions for a while, thought, nah, let's just do the stuff we're interested in. And the first couple of songs, UFOs, that was it, started. We came up with the name CE.IV from J. Allen Hynek's classifications of UFO sightings, as simple as that really. And the fourth kind being the abduction, you know, of a witness, and we thought, hey, that'll do us fine, that one. So it's CE.IV, that was it.
At the time this was a relatively new term, but there was an increasing number of people experiencing abduction, and that was really something we were keen and interested in as well.
The small greys that join us on stage also attend conferences, meetings, even speaking to witnesses, etc. They like the grey standing there for some reason. He's actually slightly green, this one, but he is a grey. They were made from small mannequins really, and lots of polyfiller, let's say, and that was it. Hopefully we got them looking quite good.
There's three different greys we had at one point. There was Gabriel, who's our main mascot if you like, Bellator, who's the kind of warrior type. There was another one called the Doc, who sadly disappeared quite a few years ago. So if Doc, if you're watching this just now, and you know, please get in touch and we can get back together again.
I think he phoned home, did he?
He must have phoned home.
It could have been that, right. Anyway, he was a cracker, but we lost him, right? That was it. The idea for the Abduction album came from speaking to witnesses, as simple as that really. Some of them were telling horrific tales, strange things happening to them all times of day, night, whatever. We thought, how can you possibly put this into music? You know, story, dialogue, music, lyrics, etc. And that's what we tried to do, and it came out no bad. So we're quite happy we've done it.
The UFO community have been very supportive and been absolutely fantastic with us. What makes it really all worthwhile for us is when people come up to us and tell us how our songs and music bring back the emotions of their experiences.
It's like the Abduction album. Some have actually told us how close it is to the truth, what actually happened to them, you know. All our gigs have been great, for different reasons, but our favourite one has to be the Falkirk Town Hall in 1994. This was at the height of the UFO sightings in the Bonnybridge area. This obviously made it good as well. And it was arranged to help answer questions locals had about sightings of UFOs within the area. So, good fun, good.
Yeah, it was a great gig, and there was over 800 people attended that night, which I believe is one of the biggest single event crowds in the UK, even up till now. Yeah, there was a good crowd at Cradle Hill Skywatch that night, and we all certainly saw something very unusual that no one seemed to have an explanation for. We believe it was some kind of craft, and it was possibly observing us at distance.
We did capture the lights in a video camera, but we're yet to make it public, and that should be quite soon actually. It's very interesting. They don't believe you now. We've had quite a few experiences over the years, mainly UFOs, possible ET, sighting and plenty of lights in the sky. Some of these close up were quite good, but the best one of course was July 1985, north of Glasgow near the hills. Brian?
Well, basically we were out sky watching one night. It's in July, so it's quite a mild night. We had binoculars with us, like we always do with sky watches, just to make sure if we do spot anything we can get a good view of it. But through the binoculars, this thing filled the field of vision, so if you imagine you're looking at that sort of size circle, this thing was taking up the whole width of the binoculars. And there was no mistaking what it was. It was a classic flying saucer shape, believe it or not. It's just bizarre to see that when we were looking at, people were reporting black triangles and all sorts of stuff, to see suddenly this wee stumpy looking flying saucer. It was an amber kind of colour. It seemed to shimmer, which we're not sure whether that was a kind of heat thing from it or was it a semi-transparency thing going on. It was very hard to tell what it was doing, but it was very unusual. It had this kind of skipping kind of motion like a pebble across water as it descended over the city and out of view.
Our plans for the future are basically keep doing what we're doing, meeting witnesses, studying ufology, writing music for ufology, sometimes paranormal stuff as well, and comes into it as well, but on the whole now I'll be working with Gabriel's view, which to be honest with you is a cracker, but like anything else like that, it's taking time,
We hope to finish Gabriel's view next year, so keep up to date with what's happening there by visiting our website and following us on Twitter.
They don't believe you now.
Well, government, military people never really identify themselves, but you sort of see people at meetings and things like that, and some of them try and make out their witnesses to see what you'll say, and they've got big deep experiences that have happened to them, I guess some of them are probably military or police or whatever you like,
Plus also one of the guys in the band had an experience of a man in black, quite close proximity. So we don't really know what men in black are. Could they be military personnel or government agents or possibly aliens? We don't know. We don't really know.
If I met an ET face to face and had one question for him, her, it would possibly be, why are you here?
I suppose if I was to ask a question, I would have to ask, where are you from? That's one of the questions I'm sure a lot of us would want to have answered. Well, thanks for listening. We hope you found it interesting. It's been fun for us. If you want to keep up to date with the band and what we're doing, don't forget, visit our website. You can follow us on Twitter. We have a Facebook page, so all the details of where we are and how you find us will be on the next slide.
Well, bye for now, and keep watching the skies.
Bye.